Alright. So I decided I feel called to do some reading, like for tarot. I don't often do this. I mostly focus on astrology. I do bring myself into more the psychic mode. So let's see what we get. So I'm going to roll a dice and see what we get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to look at, first of all, what sign it's going to be in and what house it's going to work with as well. So I'm going to roll it twice. Okay, so 10. That means this is for Capricorn. Okay. And then what area of their life does it separate? 8. Okay, got it. So transformations, also taboos, all that stuff. And keep my boggle letters just in case there. Let's see what we get here. This is the last one. Okay, let's see what we get. Oh, already some cards want to come out. Okay. Alright, so 2 cards came out. You don't want one more? Okay, yep. Feel like I should do one more. I didn't set this for a specific deck, but I feel like it's a general flow. Okay. Yep. Oh, perfect. This is the front of the card. Okay. So it's going to be a simple reading. This could be seen as a past, present thing, past, present, future thing. I'm getting here the world. So with this one feels like connection feels like it's off. It feels kind of like, it feels like it's upside down, but it feels like it's an inward focus towards connecting with your inner world, connecting with your inner strength, your inner life, your inner power. Because of the hard work that you put in, you transform through the actual inner world when you go inside. Ties in a lot with the 8th house placements, but also in terms of what you want for yourself, because you're very success driven. You want things to be perfect. You want things to be always achieving things. You want to be refined. You want it to be a certain way, and very much like sort of like limitations. There's the limitations that you kind of put on yourself, and you're quite blunt about it as well. It is that. So I feel like this 8th house placement shows me that there are things that you probably have to break within yourself to transform and transmute and go beyond that. Don't forget to regenerate though, because there's an earth sign. Sometimes you can sort of break apart and you don't want that sort of Uranian energy to break you too much apart. Just enough cracks so that it's actually good for you. So second card here is the moon. This is right side up. I'm getting here some sort of evenness. There's a certain call to the balance between your soul and your spirit. It is the sun and the moon, but because the moon is usually sort of something that reflects your vitality, your inner vitality, the moon is also tied to going into your inner instincts as well, trusting your instincts and kind of finding your path through the veil, and that's where you find the inner fire within as well. The transformational process is so funny because it's tied into the Scorpio energy here. I see the Scorpio. So it feels like a lot of transformation into your instincts, your inner wild, probably going out in nature, not so much like nature itself, but something that you feel like you've never done before. Something where you feel the earth will break, but sort of like remold itself. Capricorn is about that transformational energy of through faith, through you acquire faith in believing in things when you work hard at something, right? But sometimes you need to break in order to make, right? Break it till you make it. That's another thing I'm saying here. Break it till you make a meaning, like break it till you actually solidify, calcify something that's actually something that you can actually make for yourself and manifest. Very much earth grounded, right? It's a very earthy sign. But the eighth house there's something about the water. So allow yourself to feel the instincts within and actually where you find your inner light within as well. Your inner sort of vitality, your strength, what makes you rise, what makes you like, oh, I actually enjoy this. So it's not really about success, it's more about inner success, if that makes sense. The next card is, of course, the Magician. You have the power within to kind of balance that. Seeing, of course, the infinity sign, it means that you have endless amounts of patience, right? But it also means that I'm seeing here all the elements here, right? The pentacle, the cup, the sword, one. So all the elements within yourself. It's kind of like you're feeling like you're Gaia. You want to be like Mother Gaia, embracing everything within you. Anything that you oppose or resist will not work with you, to work kind of like against you. So go with the flow of what you need to go into to transform and then restructure everything so that it's coming from that heart-centered area. And things will start to grow. Things will start to look up and look down. I'm seeing here the balance between, again, your ups and your downs, your light and your dark, your expansive and your constrictive, as I like to call it. See what else we get here. Let's see what. Okay. HELP. Learn to ask for help. I'm getting the word help here. Okay. And learning to sit, even though you don't want to sit. Sometimes you want to accomplish things. Something about colors. Something about finding the hue. That kind of ties in with that last card, going with the hue of everything. Just want to make sure we have enough time here. Also, sometimes you need to whelp, meaning like cry for help. Cry for help, whelp. Kind of whelp as in sometimes it's okay to mourn things, the way things that have never been, or things that are totally different. Like you're seeing things that you're not so used to doing. Again, I'm hearing the word sips. We're taking a sip of that water, the inner water within. There's something about the word sue, like to sue someone. I don't know what that is. I wouldn't say necessarily sue someone, but I would say suing as in I'm hearing something about standing for your rights or something like that, like what you feel like your boundaries should be. That's very Saturnian. The Saturn ruled Capricorn is like that. There's also the word sewing here. I don't know, there's something about sewing and connecting things and putting things together in a way that is a match for your vibration. Some things you also want to kind of take away. I'm hearing pew here, like pew is in pew. Could also mean like pew, like having a seat, kind of like congregation or something like that. Not necessarily people, but sort of like watching yourself, your aspects of yourself, different parts of yourself as well. Be open to your inner hell. That's pretty much ties in with this 8th house placements. Go through that hell process where you surrender to it, right? You hear the word sir here. So I feel like there's something about your mastery of yourself, being a sir. I feel like it's also tied to the word sire, like to sire something, to make something, creating something in you, making newborn baby, so to speak. Like I feel like that's tied to that one as well. And find the just within yourself, what is just and also just enough. I'm getting the word just enough as well. So I think that's it. Oh, and celebrate the morning dew. I'm getting the words dew here as well. So go out there in nature, but celebrate the morning dew and breathe in that moisture that comes from that morning dew. It's part of that water process as well. It's kind of a release in a way, if that makes sense. I hope that helps. So that's all I can do for now. It's the 10-minute limit. Thank you.